Hello everyone, my name is MrNJersey and welcome to my channel. Now in this video we are back with the 107th episode of the Top 5 Weekly. Now in this series I take a look at the most popular workshop creations on Steam, analyze each one of the creations, I discover their features, and finally I test them out here in the world of Stormworks. But before we get started, if you are enjoying my videos, don't forget that like and subscribe button, and while you're watching let me know your thoughts in the comments below. With that all said, let's get straight into it and get started with this week's episode. And starting off with the first creation, we have the CCR4. This is a container moving container. Now, I know it sounds quite weird, but apparently it's meant to be a container that can go and expand and retract, meaning that you can load containers onto whether it be a boat or a train bat or something like that, and then it can go and shrink and become the same size as a container, and then you can lift it onto your vehicle and kind of carry it away with you. So really cool design. Let's go and check it out. And spawning in the first creation, you can see this definitely does look like a container. Really pretty cool. You can see there's a container there, and you can see this. It looks the same. Yeah, we've got some lights over there. It looks like some pistons in the ceiling. We've got the top connectors. Yep. We've got the bottom connectors, some spotlights in the front, and what's around the back? So once again, some bottom ones, some top ones, a recharging connector, which is always quite useful. Power switch here, and then seat. So let's jump in the seat. So we've just gone and lifted ourselves somehow. So you can see we've lifted the actual whole creation has. We've got power, we have front lights, full parking brake connectors, okay. We can also enable the connectors here at the top if we want to connect to anything. We'll get those ready. Okay, cool. Can you see we've lifted up? We can also, what else is there? Activate container mover. Okay, so you can see how we've gone and expanded now. Okay, that's pretty cool. So we should be able to just drive. Now you can also use the rear wheels, which is quite nice. Now let's see if we can grab one of these containers here. Let's try the container. Now we need to try and get nice and straightened up on this one. So let's see if we can, I think that would be fine. We can use the rear wheel steering now. Okay, and let's get a little more straight there. That looks almost good. Let's try and get a little more left there, perfect. And we're gonna go straight on. Now I think we need to jump out and actually turn that on. That means the top ones are ready to go. And we're gonna go in. Yeah, get our brakes on. Okay, brake, okay, and then we can enable the containers. There we go, so we're connected now. All good. Just off the ground, great, and now we can go and move ourselves. So yeah, it worked really well. This would be great for like the survival series where where you have a container mover, like an automatic loading one, and you want to take your vehicle with you. This is perfect because this, in theory, now once we go and drop the container. So if we were to, let's say, drop the container over here, let's get brakes on. Let's drop the container. So 3, we could drop it, get it ready for auto loading, bring it over here, put brakes on again, and then disable this. And now it's the same size as that container. In theory, yeah, look at it, exactly the same size as that container. So now you can just go and load it on. Actually, don't think we needed to have that on. I think that was for those connectors, not that connector. That was my mistake there, I think. But yeah, really cool. I love the idea. Would work great in the survival series. Maybe we need to use it. But yeah, really cool. Let's go ahead. Let's move on to the next creation. And moving on to the next creation, we have the Kenneth Ester. This is a biplane trainer. Now, as it says name, it's meant to be kind of like a training plane. The creator says they've designed it for you to learn how to fly in Stormworks. Apparently, it's really pretty small in its design. Also, apparently, it's built to celebrate the new adjustable length rotors here in Stormworks. So really pretty cool. It looks quite nice and small too. So very excited to see this one. So let's go and spawn in and see how it flies in Stormworks. And spawning in the creation, the plane looks really beautiful. I love how small it is, but you can see here, yeah, it's literally engine size. It's only 3 blocks wide there. Wow. I can't wait to see what the creator manages to do with modular engines, but this looks beautiful. Obviously using definitely quite a few XML edited pieces like the pipes here and then probably some of the pieces over there. But man, this looks beautiful. Really gorgeous. I love the paint scheme also on this. Let's jump inside. Let's see what we got. So jumping in here, Like, so we've got a seat. You can see how compact this is. Throttle, engine, okay. That's about it. And oh, there's a little seat here in the front. Okay. So this would be for like maybe the person that's training you, or probably just a friend. But really nice. You can obviously see the engines are right here. I got binoculars, little flashlight. So let's jump back in here. Engine on. Okay, so throttle's there. Stabilizer. Get that on. Parking brakes off. Cargo hatch. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. We also got interior lights. Okay, nice. Okay, cool. Let's go and get our throttle up here. Let's see if we can take off. So that looks good. Let's get our throttle all the way up. So it looks like it's maxed out now, around, yep, 100%. And we're going to try and get it running on the runway here. We're just going to take off just over there. Now we should be able to bring our nose up. Come on, up, up, up. There we go, look at that. Beautiful. So something about biplanes. Really cool. So the stabilizer is doing a great job keeping it nice and level. Guessing he's just using some tilt sensors and things. But man, that is beautiful and so clean. Let's go and throw the stabilizer off. And that should allow us to pretty much do anything we want. Yep, like that. Look at that. There's something about an open top plane being able to fly over the tree line like this. And it's just handling like a dream. Man, it's beautiful. It's nice. It's a little bit stiff, but I think that's the whole point of it. It feels like it should feel. I'm going to do a nice little loop around here. Gorgeous. Yeah, I can definitely learn to fly with this thing. Wow. I really like this plane. Just clean, simple, flies really well. I love the idea of doing this. You can imagine having a mission like this where you need to be a lookout for forest fires and you're just patrolling around the Soy Islands. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm guessing it probably lands pretty well too. So let's try and just bring it over here. I'm going to try and do a little bit of like a bush landing. So I'm going to try and get the throttle down. I don't know how well this thing glides. So try and just bring the nose off to the right here. Try and get it into one of the flat pieces. So it seems like it's doing pretty well. I'm not touching the... pretty much anything. Yeah. Obviously... there's a tree. Okay. There's a tree. Obviously don't fly into trees. Not a good idea. But man, beautiful... what a beautiful plane. It flew really well. Obviously, just don't be like me that flies into a tree. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. Love that plane. Definitely check it out. Let's go and move on to the next one for the episode. And moving on to the next creation, we have the CG Polyvalante. Now, this is meant to be a multi-purpose Coast Guard vessel. It's got a crane on it, it's got a rib on it. Apparently, it's got a top speed around 19 knots, a range of over 100 kilometers, and absolutely looks beautiful. Tons of features on there. Full interior, of course. Yeah, it looks absolutely beautiful from the workshop. So let's go and spawn in and see how it drives in the world of Stormworks. And spawning in the boat, it looks absolutely beautiful. I love the design of this. The combination of the colors are really cool. I like this off-white. Really does look cool. Nice little patrol boat here at the back. Just nice detailing, not too much. Sometimes you see some creations have got way too much detailing on them. This one's really nice and simple and just looks really good. I want to actually jump underneath and just have a look at the design. Yeah, so hull design is pretty nice also. Nice and rounded around there. Let's go and jump inside it. So a little ladder conveniently located on the side of the boat. We can jump up when we get meted by the rib. So let's have a look here. So we've got the rib. What is there? So it looks like it's just got some connectors, and then you've also got some rope anchors so it doesn't flip around. We've got a release, and we've got a charge option. So it actually can charge. That's pretty cool. So I'm guessing a charge is using the electrical connectors. And then you would use the crane, which is just over here, which has got some maggles on it, to lift this out and move it around. That's very useful, especially when you're doing smaller, little missions, maybe inside rivers or inside a little rocky area. We've got a refueling. over here, looks like. Yeah, pumps on and off with fuel tanks. Cool, nothing else around here much. We got the big crane. Nice design on the crane too. We come up here, so it looks like we got some equipment. We've got a door to get in, and yep, that's about it. Okay, so let's go through here. We've also got a ladder that goes up to the back, and I'm guessing into the bridge. Let's go through this first door, and let's see what we have for us. So we've got a light switch. Great that that's actually on by default, or enabled by default for us. Beautiful little kitchen in there. I like the windows on the side. What else do we have? And then I guess, oh yeah, okay, so we just go through to the front. And it looks like we got some winches for anchors. Yeah, nice detailing. I like this. Is there any way to go downstairs? I don't know if there is a engine room. So I didn't see any hatches on here. I'll go back inside here and let's see if something maybe I missed. So, there we go. So we're gonna go down. I knew he had more, or she had more things in here. Okay, so nice little storage in here, a little maintenance hatch. Okay, we got light switches going around. What's in here? A little games room, nice. This goes down, I'm guessing, to the engine room. Oh, yes, it does. Okay, so little medical room in here. We've got more rooms on the side. So it's a washing room, looks like a crew room. Wow, this is becoming much more detailed than what I thought. Little crew room in there, and then engine room. Yes, there we go. So we can go into the engine room. Oh, wow, and this looks beautiful. Got a little generator that you can get running. Electric room lights and things you can get up and running too. Got a little monitoring for the engines. Beautiful. He's done such a good job here. Or maintenance hatch for some clutches and things if you ever get them damaged. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then you can get all your ignitions on. Pumps, hydraulics. I don't know if we need to get this on here. Might as well get it all up and running. Get the pumps on, electrics on. Pumps, bilge pumps. No, we don't need bilge pumps. There we go. Get these engines up and running. Cool. Perfect. Okay, let's head up to the next level and let's see what we've got. So, also the painting of the deck. We just use the different colors there. That's a really good way to do detailing. So we come in here. We have a crane operator. Okay, nice. We've got a map screen. We can't get the power on, so I'm guessing we need to flip power somewhere. Nothing else on this side. And then beautiful bridge. I like that. We've also got some doors that we can go out. So just a little observation area. Nice. So let's try and see if we get power on. So we've got autopilot. We got, let's see, so we got forward spotlights, anchor lights, running lights, nook. Lift left gen clutch. Okay. More lights. Ballast. Okay. We've got ship wide heating. Okay. Okay, ship wide heating. Okay. Main clutch, main throttle. We've got bridge systems, activate cameras, beacons. Okay, so let's get so I still can't flip that, so there must be a flip switch somewhere that I'm missing. Oh, there we go. Main power. There we go. Flip switch. So all the beautiful nice screens come on. We'll check them out in a few minutes. I want to check out the map screen first. Okay, so we just got a little map screen that we can move around with our pointer here. That's nice. What do we have on the side? So we've got a radar, another radar, autopilot systems. Okay, we might as well check that out in a few minutes. So we'll set an autopilot waypoint for ourselves. Let's actually get that stuck in the meantime. There we go. We've got the ballast systems that we can go and get in. Heating, clutch. Let's do our running lights. Don't need any spotlights. And that's generator clutches. Okay. Then we got, looks like just a weather screen. I'm guessing throttle for the engines. Beacon locator, radio, and then just fuel. Okay, cool. We've got beacon, we've got activate cameras. Ooh, okay, so you got all the cameras around the ship. Alrighty, so now we've got the engines on. We can probably get the throttle up here. And we're gonna get the clutch off. Actually, I want to try and use the bow thrusters actually. So I'm gonna try and use the bow thruster here to push us out. Oh, that's really nice. Keeping us nice, just pushing us out there a bit. Let's get throttle up, clutch up. There we go. And now we're off. Nice, decent speed for the boat, actually. Once again, beautiful design. What if maybe you'd like to see... Yeah, no, the anchors look... Yeah, anchors look good. Cool, let's go and throw the autopilot system on. And yeah, it's just going to go and drive to that location. So what a beautiful boat. Absolutely love it. It's nice and clean, nice and simple. FPS is good. Just works well. Really, really nice. Let's go ahead, let's move on to the next creation for the episode. And moving on to the next creation, we have the Logr Fast Offshore Support Ship. Yes, this is another creation by Logr. Now, it's apparently got a full version and also a light version, so if you want to run this on your computer that's not the best in performance, if you're getting a little bit too much lag, then you can obviously switch over to the light version. I'm not too sure what the difference is between the light one. I'm guessing it just doesn't have all the screens and all the detail that he usually does. I could be wrong once again. Now, apparently this one has got a max range about 380 kilometers, so quite good. Top speed around 30 knots and tons of features, as we always see with Logr stuff. Now, he's got a whole 45-minute video guide on how to use the ship. So if you want to go and check out all the different things about the ship, definitely go and check that out. It is fully detailed. And yeah, let's just jump into this and let's see how it works. So spawning the creation in. It looks really beautiful. Love the design. I love got the grey and then this off-white, and then he's got just these touches of orange. Really pretty cool. You know, with Logr, when he does things that like this, the kind of Coast Guard stuff, looks absolutely gorgeous. Man, yeah. So a huge crane in the back. So it looks like that goes and rotates out, and then this one just pivots. Absolutely beautiful. Got a big deck here at the back that you can obviously go and put things on. This looks like it opens actually. Caution, cargo hatch. Winch. Didn't see any buttons. Why is a button over there? Maybe that's just for the winch. Yeah, it's just a winch. Okay. So those are all for winches. So you can tie things down. You can put some containers over here. He's got a little boat here or rib here at the back that you can use to pretty much drive around. And let's see how we would get in. So there's a hatch over here. So we're going to go here and we'll go work our way down and then we'll work our way back up again. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to check out every single room in the ship because it is huge. So let's go through here. Looks like a crew area. Looks like we've got an elevator. Wow. Okay, let's see if we can head down all the way down to the bottom. And I want to see the engine rooms. Deck 1 storage. Deck 2 is engineering. Okay, so we're going to probably go to... Let's go actually to engineering instead of that. Okay, so we're going up now. I love ships that have elevators. Even got a little access hatch here. Look at that. Okay. Oop. Let's go through here. Now I'm guessing this is where we have the engine room. So we have open door, open door. Let's see which one is. That's the engine room, and this is the control room. But look at that beautiful little ship here. Obviously this will show you obviously if there's any leaks or anything. We've got all our switches here, like control panel room. Beautiful little screens and things. Don't know what he's using to poke up there. What is all that stuff? Not too sure. All those little things are poking up. Oh man, beautiful. Engine start, up and running. Start the generators, stop the generators, and go into the engine room if we want to. There's lights, of course, and then you get into the... Look how many engines are in here. Wow. Look at the lights on in here. Look how many engines he's got. And it just carries on. And there's generators, and then carries on, and then you got these big... What the heck are these for? Absolutely massive. As I said, I can't explore everything on the ship, but man, it looks cool. And I definitely recommend you guys try this out and just to take an adventure on the ship. So it looks absolutely beautiful. Okay, so now we've got that. This brings us back into the engine room compartment or control room. Let's go and head through back up, and we're going to go up to the bridge. Now, yes, I know I'm missing a few decks and things, but you guys can check that out. I'm not going to spoil everything for you. And let's go up. Let's check out this bridge. Now, of course, it's Logr, so you can imagine this bridge is going to be absolutely decked out and kitted out with everything you can ever want. So we're going up. I love this part of it. That's really cool. Okay, so we're in the bridge. Okay, so it looks like we've got some control stations, nicely detailed around here. Looks like we got the crane controller. And yeah, just overall pretty nice. I like the design of this. Cool. So we've got passenger seats, passenger. Okay, it's not labeled it. Yeah, okay, so that's just for doing turning and stuff. So power up bridge. Wow, so many screens. We've got the engine started already. Got anti-collision you can turn off, mute alarms. So it's like an alarm stuff. Disable generators manual start. Cool, get the generators up and running. Got a little radio there. Let's skip that for now. We'll come back to that. We've got our light stuff. So set normal. Deck lights, power lights. We've got looks like anchor system, locator system, radio system again. And then we got a passenger seat here with a little map. We got the main pilot or helm. And then we got another passenger seat here. Okay, and then as I said earlier, we've got the maneuvering stuff here on the side. So you can literally stand here and say where you want to go. Wow, there's actually a lot of water cannons, searchlights. Starboard. Okay, so port thruster throttle. Starboard thruster throttle. No screens though. Thrusters. None of this has electricity, so I'm guessing I might have missed something in terms of electricity somewhere. We've got the engines up and running. Okay, not too sure why those. Maybe we need to do something over here first. So let's jump in that seat. So we've got sync, steering and throttle. We got range extender mode, enable sticky throttle, horns, throttle lever, VHF channel, all the screens you can ever want. Transfer helms to bridge wings. There we go. So that's what I was looking for earlier on. And then he's got so he's got these thrusters that you can, azimuth thrusters as far as I'm aware, something similar to that, where you can actually change the direction of them. So you can independently control either one, which is pretty cool. Now we've sent it over to this, so we should be able to, okay, say we want to go in that direction. Stern thruster, bow thruster. There we go. Now we're pushing off. As you can see, we're pushing off. Ooh. They're quite strong, aren't they? Wow, those were really strong. Okay, let's jump back in the seat now and let's give ourselves control here. So we're going to throw control there. And we can pretty much, as far as I'm aware, we need to obviously set this up now. So we're going to get our throttle back to that direction, I think. Reset steering angle. Okay, toggle heading hold. Sync first. Okay, you got syncing mode, stern thruster, bow thruster. You can do that from there. Sync steering and throttle. Okay. Range extended mode. Enable sticky throttle. Sync first. Let's turn that off. Let's do sync and then that on and then throttle up. Cool, and now we're off. Got a horn. Got bow light. That's beautiful ship. Absolutely gorgeous. Once we're out of the dock, it seems like we're getting much better performance, to be honest. But yeah, absolutely beautiful ship. Definitely one you guys can go and explore, check out. I barely touched the surface of all the things that the ship has. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Let's go and let's move on to the next one for the episode. And moving on to the last creation for the episode, we have the Stormlink Procedural Passenger Missions mod. Yes, that is a mouthful, but absolutely this thing is insane. It is theoretically a custom game mode here in Stormworks. Now, this is something I would have loved to have done back in the day when we set up the automatic NJ Stormworks rail link, but we didn't have this in there, and we've always got this in version 1, so I'm really happy to see someone has gone and done this and built a train mod here in Stormworks. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Now, what is it? Well, in theory, it's obviously a mod that you select when you start the game off, and what that does is enables you to theoretically be a train driver. I spawned in already, so I've already got this little message that's gone and popped up. I can either create my own vehicle or I can use one of his, and then you can pretty much just drive around the world of Stormworks, transporting people from different stations. So you can see here we've got 10 people that need to go to Spycakes, 10 to Donk, and 10 to Key. And then there's these stations all over the world that you can go and obviously pick up people, deliver people to, and he's got, yeah, man, it's just absolutely incredible. I'm really excited to check this one out. Now, as I said earlier, you can actually build your own train car or convert your own train to work with the system. There's a full instruction page over on the workshop. Obviously the link is in the video description, so if you want to check us out, definitely do that. So we're over here in the world, and you can see he's got these little terminals. Now inside the terminals are people that you would go and obviously call and say, hey, we need to go, etc., and we'll get loaded in. Looks absolutely cool. You can see there's like a long passageway to the different tracks. There's a little ticketing booth in here. Man, this is beautiful. I love the attention to detail. I love the seats also. The seats look really nice. So what we're going to do is, I'm not going to spend too much time in the terminal. I actually want to start playing around with this. Now, what you can do is once you get in your vehicle, so this is the vehicle here, and we have all our different seats. You can see they're numbered, ready to go. We can just, in theory, get into our helm here. Cannot find capacity data for the vehicle. So that's P cap capacity 20 vehicles. Okay, so apparently we need to go and set the capacity for this actual vehicle. We need to tell it how many do we have in here. So we can do chat command. So we go here, we're going to chat, and we do question mark, what is it? P cap, and we're gonna say, should we do 25? Yeah, let's do 25. Okay, so we just told it there the capacity has been updated. So you can see the capacity is 25 now for this vehicle. Okay, so now we want to load people in. So what we need to do is we need to go into the command here, and we need to type p load, and we need to tell it what destination we're going to. So we're going to go spy cakes. So spy cakes, and click enter. So now it says boarding complete. So the people have been loaded in. So they've all of a sudden just appeared now. So we're going to head to spy cakes. Do we have any other stations that we need to go to? So let's go to key also. So we're going to tell it to load key. So p load key. Okay, so we've also loaded the key people in. So we've got some more space. Where else are we going to go to? We do a donk, so we might as well do donk 2. So p load donk. Okay, so vehicles full, so we couldn't fit any more. Well, not really full. Oh, because I limited it to 25. Okay, well, let's head off. So we're going to do bell to head off. Let's do left door. Let's do right door. Okay, and in theory, we should be able to go. Yep, there we go. So we're heading off. Now, I said you can actually upload your own car onto this, which would be pretty cool. Is there like any key switch or anything for me to turn on? No, it looks like we're good. The speed's good. We can obviously, is there anything to change the track? I don't think there was. Okay, well, that's fine. We're just gonna head off. This is just meant to be a test. So we're gonna drive over to the key, and then I'm guessing they just automatically offload there once we get there, and then you get money for it. So you can start obviously earning some more money and stuff, and you can actually, apparently you can buy stations. There's a weekly bonus, there's passenger satisfaction, and there's just so many things you can go into detail about this. But I love the idea of this. I think it's such a cool idea. I would have loved to have done this, as I said earlier on, when we did my automatic rail link system. It just wasn't possible in that game mode. But now that we've got the custom missions and the ability to use Lure for all this stuff, man, it just opens up so many possibilities for this. Now, I'd love to see some people do some more different types of things, but this already is absolutely gorgeous. I think it's so smart. So we're just coming up to our first station, and this will be the first stop for people that need to go off. Let's get some brakes. Cool, so we're gonna get the brakes on. We're stopped right here, which is good. Yeah, let's come to a full stop. And now we need to unload our passengers, and we need to get our money. So we're gonna go exit, and we're going to do P unload. And there we go. So we got 10 passengers, and we've just been given 500. Man, this is really cool. This is a really cool creation. Whole idea of it, and I just barely touched the surface of this. This is a whole transport system. You can do docks, you can do airports, you can do trains, you could do pretty much anything you want. So having this added on to the base game of Stormworks really does make it so much better. Man, this is really cool. I love the idea of this. Maybe the devs will put some type of mission like this in the game. You never know, but I would love to see some more things like this. Maybe this expanded on, but man, this is gorgeous. Definitely, guys, go and give some love to this creator. Link is in the video description below. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. Might be doing some more videos on it. I might be editing my stuff to make it work for this. Man, I can't say it enough. This is really cool. And I think that's a great place to end this episode off with. Otherwise, I'm just going to carry on talking about this and how cool it is. So hopefully you have enjoyed it. Once again, if you want to check out any of these creations that we've looked at this week in the episode, links are in the description below. While done it, don't forget that like and subscribe button. Obviously, the like button really does help out the video and helps with the YouTube algorithm. And until next week, I hope you have enjoyed the video and found some entertaining and informative as always. And we'll see you in the next one.